and welcome back to Compassion Camp. We're on day 3 today, and we're going to begin in a cross-legged position. So go ahead and sit down on the floor and cross your legs. You can choose which way you want to cross them. So choose which way, and then just rock from side to side and find your center and sit up nice and tall, nice and straight. And just as we have the past 2 days, we're going to begin by focusing on our breath. So we're going to take some deep breaths together. So deep breath in and out. And you can breathe in and out through your nose or your mouth. It doesn't really matter. So deep breath in and out. And so now we're going to add some words. So repeat after me. So we'll take a deep breath in. I listen to myself with kindness. Deep breath in. I listen to myself with kindness. Last breath. I listen to myself with kindness. And so now we're going to slowly rise and make our way into Tadasana, or mountain pose. So your feet are planted firmly down into the floor, and stretch your arms down, reach your arms down. And in mountain pose, we feel our strength. We are unshakable. And now reach your arms up, reach up, stretch up, and then exhale, forward fold. And then inhale and bring your hands up to your shins or your knees. And we prepare and focus our eyes forward. And then we'll exhale and put our hands back down to the ground. And now we're going to bend our legs here. And then reach our arms up and over our head into chair pose. So it's like you're sitting back in a chair. Maybe you lift up all of your toes and take deep breaths here. And we strengthen and stretch when we trust ourselves. One more breath. And then exhale and come back into mountain pose. And the more we trust ourselves, the stronger we grow. So now from mountain pose, reach your arms up again. And then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring your hands to your shins and look forward again. Exhale, plant your hands and then jump your legs back into plank. And we're going to lower all the way down to the ground. And then press into the tops of our feet and lift your chest up. Draw your shoulder blades together. And we face the sun and welcome what the day holds for us. Lower back down. And then we're going to come up into downward facing dog. So lift your hips up, press your heels down, and spread your fingers wide. Deep breath in and out. And come down onto hands and knees. Into tabletop pose. And so now we're going to move into cat and cow pose. So cat pose looks like this. We're going to bring the middle of our back up towards the sky and bring our chin to our chest. Like an angry cat that's rounding its back. And then we're going to inhale and we're going to drop our belly and lift our head and our hips like a cow. So exhale and bring the middle of your back up towards the sky. Bring your chin to your chest. And then inhale, drop your belly and lift your head and your hips. And so just keep doing this a few more times. So in cat-cow pose, we need times to draw inward. And also times to stretch outward. And everything we feel is welcome. And so now we're going to sit back on our heels, and then we're going to roll our legs out in front of us. And then we're going to practice some balance. We're going to find boat pose, or this is also called Navasana in the language of Sanskrit. So you can bring your hands out by your sides like a boat. And practicing balance is one way to be kind to ourselves. So lift up your toes, lift up your chest. Maybe pretend like you're rowing your boat, just like this lovely canoe we have here. So maybe rowing your boat. And then we'll lower our feet down, and we'll lower all the way down. And then you're going to hug your knees into your chest, and then bring the soles of your feet up towards the sky and grab onto the outside edges of your shins or your ankles or your feet. And we call this pose Happy Baby. So here we can celebrate being God's child and loving ourselves. Deep breaths in and out. It's important to show love and compassion towards ourselves, so then we can show love and compassion to other people. And then hug your knees in and roll over onto one side and come up to seated. And we'll reach our arms up to the sky and bring our hands together. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And the light, God's light in me honors God's light in you. And so we'll say namaste together. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for day 3 of Compassion Camp. See you soon.